start?
Well, PCC started several years ago. It was actually derived from a set of community conversations that took place in and around Dorchester. And Ann Spade was the previous Executive Director of Council of Community Services, saw a need to address issues of drug and alcohol use in our youth. And so we applied for a grant from the federal government, a Drug-Free Communities Grant, and we received a 5-year grant. We're in the 3rd year of our grant now, and she brought around a group of people at the table from social service agencies and organizations and other community groups to talk about how do we approach this issue. And so from that, the Dorchester Cares Community Coalition was formed, and we have been working ever since to try to promote healthy behavior in our youth and to give them opportunities where they can partake in pro-social behavior, which helps reduce the opportunity for them to get involved in drugs and alcohol.
So can you tell us about Family U? What was that?
Family U was...
What did it take to put that together?
It was a Herculean event, if I tell you. Family U took almost 6 months of planning. It was a group, again, of committed individuals from social service agencies and other organizations in the community, and planned to put on this evening-long workshop. Now, it's not an original idea. Family U has happened in other communities in Westchester County, in Pelham, in Katona-Lewisboro, and in New Rochelle, I believe. And it's an evening-long event of workshops catered to parents, or students, or parents and students. And they had an opportunity to learn about a variety of issues, whether it was planning and preparing financially for college, healthy eating habits, or even Zumba. We also had an opportunity for kids to learn about what happens to their bodies when they take in too much alcohol in a short period of time. So it was a fabulous evening that was a community event. It was for middle school to high school students, and we had over 300 parents and students involved. It was tremendous.
I wanted to ask you, it takes a village. What is that?
Well, it takes a village, yes. I mean, many of us have heard the phrase, it takes a village to raise a child, and essentially, the coalition adopts that practice, adopts that idea, because we all have a vested interest in our kids growing up in a positive and healthy environment. And so It Takes a Village shows us that business owners, parents, senior citizens, government officials, everybody has a vested interest in seeing that this happens. And so we encourage all of you to come to our table and hear about the different events and activities that you can volunteer with us on, so that we can take that It Takes a Village approach. We all have a vested interest in seeing that we live in a healthy environment.
And so I did want to go into that last question. How can someone get involved? You guys have a website?
We do. We're on Facebook, we have a website, we have a blog, we're all over the place. And so there are many opportunities for involvement and volunteer work. We have our meetings are quarterly, and we have monthly committee meetings. But we have many events that are coming up. Actually, June 7th is our next large event, which is going to be a Community Expo and Band Night. And we can use volunteers to help us set up and man the tables. It's going to be an opportunity where everyone wants to get a band night. But parents who are not there get to learn about the different after-school programs that are going on. And again, these after-school programs, if our kids are involved in after-school programs, they are doing something healthy and positive. So they don't have time to just hang out on the street. And we want our middle school parents and our elementary school parents to bring these back in school.
Thank you so much.